is up, my friends? How are you guys doing today? Welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. I hope wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, you are having a fantastic day. You're loving yourself. You're loving the people that you're with, because that is what it is all about, my friends. Guys, today we're talking about a movie from 2017 directed by Mr. Takashi Miike. Guys, this, if you don't know who that is, well, you need to look him up, because he's made some pretty good dadgum movies. This is Blade of the Immortal, based off of the international best-selling manga. This was fun. Before we get into it, hit that like and subscribe button for me, guys, because this was insane samurai goodness. So we follow a, this is a guy who, he's a manslayer, right? Similar to kind of Rurouni Kenshin, not quite as, it's a little less, Rurouni Kenshin's a little less graphic than Blade of the Immortal. So Blade of the Immortal is a manga, which is Japanese comic book for you guys who don't know. And it's about this guy who's a really solid warrior, really awesome guy. His sister winds up getting slain by some bandits, and he winds up killing like hundreds of dudes himself the fields run red with blood. He's all cut up, slashed in his face, missing an eye. Like, he gets jacked up in this fight, and he's almost dead. Then this mysterious person comes up, and they open up this vial, and they go drippy, 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 and some blood worms come out, right? And you're thinking, what? And when I think of blood worms, I think of vampires, but that is not what this is. The blood worms go in there, and they basically make him immortal. He heals from everything. Arm cuts off, hold it close to it, and they come back together, right? So it has got a really cool kind of supernatural sci-fi feel to it. But where this really shines is the action choreography. The sword fights are insane. I mean, it's in the tradition of Lone Wolf and Cub and those kind of samurai films from back in the 70s and 80s, where it's like, and then all of a sudden it's like, and it's like, 18,000 gallons of blood come pouring out all over the Japanese countryside. It's similar to that, but we have a lot of CGI blood that is mixed in with the practical spurty blood, right? And I thought that was cool. The CGI for 2017, it's pretty good, especially when there's like dismemberment and old boy's like putting himself back together and you see like the tendons and worms and stuff connecting. That is super cool looking. And it's pretty comic book accurate too. I've seen the anime of Blade of the Immortal, fantastic anime. If you haven't checked that out, it's streaming on Prime right now, so go hit that up if you haven't seen it. That'll also give you kind of an idea of what the live-action film is about, because the anime is over, I think, like 24 episodes, and the live-action film pushes in at like 2 hours and 20-something minutes. So we miss the live-action captures the more important aspects of the anime and the comic book, but we miss a little bit of filler and some of the relationships and things like that he forms and all that kind of stuff. But the action is excellent. The acting is fairly good, because one girl plays two characters, and she plays them kind of opposite, kind of like Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, where he plays two opposite characters. Like, this girl plays his sister who was slain, which he goes on the rampage and becomes the Blade of the Immortal. And then she's like the reincarnated version of his sister, who he winds up kind of taking under his wing and protecting throughout the movie. And she acts totally different than the sister that he was, he watched get slain. So I thought her acting was really good. The main guy, he has that rage, and I don't know what it is about Japanese people always sound so angry when they deliver dialogue, like everything, even when they're just talking in a regular conversation, it's like they always have that gruffness in their voice. I'm not trying to be rude and speak in Japanese. I'm just like, they always have that, you know what I mean? So it's like, this guy, he has that perfectly. Like, he is that guy that has the samurai sword and the gruff voice and the scar on his eye and the scar across his nose. It just looks awesome, guys. Aesthetically, it is super pleasing. You watch it and you're like, man, this is an awesome samurai flick. In fact, before I saw it, back in 2017, before I saw it, I had been longing for another really good samurai film. Like, I know we got The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise and all that, but I wanted, like, kind of one of those over-the-top Japanese samurai films like Lone Wolf and Cub, that kind of thing. And then, sure enough, Takashi Miike, he says, hold my sake, and he takes it and he runs with it, and he gives us one of the best samurai films of the past decade. I mean, there's a few. There's Blade of the Immortal. There's the Rurouni Kenshin trilogy, live action trilogy. There's 13 Assassins. I mean, there's a lot of really good samurai fare out there for you guys to check out if you go on a hunt for it. Blade of the Immortal sent me down a rabbit hole looking for more modern samurai films, and the ones that I found were absolutely incredible. There's a film called The Swordsman. Check that out. Excellent. War of the Arrows. Check that out. Awesome. So I'm just giving you options, guys. Blade of the Immortal, I bought it. I own it, so I didn't find it streaming anywhere. But if you can find it streaming, it is worth your time. If you can find it for a reasonable price for you, I highly recommend buying it, because you will not have buyer's remorse when you pick this thing up. This is one of the best samurai films of the past decade, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, talking about Blade of the Immortal for a little while. Hit that like and subscribe button for me on the way out, guys. And as always, I am going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, my friends, and I will see you soon.